let's bow in. Chari. Kunyi. Excellent. Okay, make sure you've got enough space around you so you don't kick anybody in anything. Palo stance. Chumbi. Let's just get the elbows and the shoulders working. Anan soduregi. Chumbi. Single punch. Hana. Two. Nice and light. Set. Net. Dos. Yes. Yo. Yeah. Ayo. Yeah. Two punches. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Dos. And paro. Shot. Now remember, by black belt, as we are, we should be first and second degrees here. We should now be thinking about this opposite direction and punch. So we're thinking about this sine wave, this relaxation. So from this position, I'm going to go down first. Fist is going to come off the hip. One, as I go up, comes back to the hip, and then we punch. Down, up, down. There's a dip, up and down. So we're trying to get understanding of that backward motion, opposite direction, just to give us more relaxation, more velocity, more speed, more power. Okay? Okay, Palo stance. Chumbi. We're going to step forwards with your left leg. We're going to do a right upset punch. Hana. And two. And pro. Give yourself a couple of stunts so we can step forward and backwards twice. Ready? So one. Hana. Two. And backwards. Hana. Two. Forward. Hana. Two. Backwards. Hana. Two. Forward. Hana. Two. And paro. Shot. Don't forget, don't overdo the shoulders this way. Okay? Like this. We must be full facing when we finish, remembering that that fist is slightly higher than the elbow. Now we're going to do the same thing, but a twin upset punch. Chumbi. Give yourself the space and left leg first. Hana. Two. Backwards. Hana. Two. Now with a stamping motion. Hana. Two. Backwards with a step. Hana. Two. Stamp. Hana. Two. Now step backwards, twin vertical punch. Hana. Two. With a stamp. Hana. Forwards. Two. Backwards. Hana. Two. Forward with the stamp. Hana. Two. And paro. Shot. Good. Just remembering on those two, circular motion, resist the twist until the last minute on that punch, making sure that your fist is slightly higher than the elbow. So you should be this way, like that, not this way, slightly higher but not up. All right, so there's a fine line between slightly higher and an upset or upward punch. Twin vertical punch, making sure that those fists go in a straight line this way. Okay? Okay, we're going to do a pressing kick. 1, 2, forwards, and then we'll go backwards as well. So if you go right leg back, guarding block. Hana. So you're going to come up here, press, and then step forward. So get ready. Right leg, hana. And forwards, nice and light to start with. Two. Forwards. Now we're going to go back. One, hana. And right leg, hana. Back, forward. Two. Set. Backwards, hana. Two. Forwards, hana. Two. And paro. Now with that pressing kick, making sure that it does press down at a 45-degree angle like that. So the foot goes this way into a bow cow position. You can flex the knee slightly and you can lean back slightly, but the things not to do is to turn this foot, because then it could become like a side piercing kick instead of a pressing kick. And it should be, without a target, level with your own knee. All right? So it might be attacking the knee, but if the person's shorter, it might be attacking their femur. If they're taller, it might be attacking their fibula or their tibia. Okay, so let's do a couple more of those. So right leg back, ready? 1, 하나. Forwards, 둘. Backward, 하나. 둘. Forward, 하나. 둘. And 바로 shot. Brilliant. Good. This time we're going to do a palm upward block, singular, not a twin. Single palm upward block. 준비. So we're going to go forward with your right leg, blocking with your left. 하나. Forward. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. Forward. 하나. 둘. You've got to try and get the timing right. The hand's got to move. So when you get your foot on the same line as the other foot, it should be down. So then as you come forwards or backwards, it can come up. So let's try that again. 준비. Give yourself space. Right leg forward, left block. 하나. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. Forward. 하나. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. And 바로 shot. Excellent. This time, pressing block. Okay, slow motion. Trying to get that weight. So if you're from the side, watch. The weight goes down, now along, like that. Try not to put your foot forwards and then go slow, because then you've got too much friction on the floor with your front foot. You need to put the weight onto your back leg, so you go straight down, and then gradually edge it forwards onto the side of the big toe, and then onto the ball of the foot, and then the flat of the foot. Okay, give yourself space, so we can do 2 of those. Ready? Left leg, right leg forward first, sorry. So you can do the left block. So you go 1, 하나. Slowly accelerate. Ready? 둘. 1, down, forwards. So it goes like that. And backwards. 하나. 1, similar. Good. 둘. 1, 2. Forwards. 하나. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. Forwards. 하나. Good. 둘. And pro. Sure. Excellent. Now we're going to do a little combination. It's at the end of Kwange. Front snap, kick, turn, knife and guard. Okay? So let's go right leg back. Forearm guided block. So we're going to go kick, down, left leg forward, knife and guard. Kick, down, right leg forward, knife and guard. Ready? So you've got your right leg back, knife and guarding block, and 하나, kick, down, left leg forward turn. Good. 하나, kick, down, right leg forward turn. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, and 바로 shot. Good. So all it is kicking with one leg, foot to foot, and then the opposite leg does a forward step turn. Okay? Fantastic. Good. Okay, parallel ready stance. 준비? From here, we're going to move your left foot into sitting stance, middle wedging block. 하나. We're going to do a right back elbow. 하나. Push the hand. We're going to do a punch, but bringing these fingers on top of the elbow here. Ready? 하나. You can do a left back elbow. 둘. Left punch. 하나. Back elbow. 하나. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 열. 아홉. 열. And 바로 shot. Good. Now we're going to do an angle punch. Okay, an angle punch comes right across to the opposite chest. So just go into a sitting ready stance. 준비. Right angle punch. 하나. Now the left. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 열. 아홉. 열. from here, we're going to do a left pressing punch and an inner forearm high front side block. Ready? So from here, making sure this hand is in the center of the body. This one, top of the fingers, lower the eyes. Now we're just going to change it around. Good, change. 2, set, net, dos, dos, elbow, yel, ayo, yel, 2, set, net, dos, dos, elbow, yel, ayo, yel, paro, shot. Excellent. So that's a pressing punch. The attack is an instep, front snap kick with the instep, and you're punching on the instep, or you're getting there and they kick your hand. So it's pressing. It's going against one another this way, or it's going down at a 45-degree angle. That's what pressing is. Pressing motion, or a pressing kick, or a pressing block. It's about either meeting the target full on, or it's about traveling at a 45-degree angle. Mainly, it's about meeting. Okay? Even if this person was coming in and you're doing a pressing kick, you're meeting the leg as it's coming into you. Okay? Good. Okay, from that position, we're going to do a horizontal punch. All right? So we're going to go from a sitting ready stance position. We're going to, if you go over to your left, we're going to step across to your right. 1, 2, this way. So go back again. So hands. 1, 2. Good. Now we're going to step across. 1, 2. Good. And to your right. So this one finishes like an angle punch, and this one is a side punch. Okay, so ready? Step across. 2. Set. Net. Dos. Yes. Elbow. And shot. So that's a horizontal punch. Side punch, angle punch, horizontal punch. Okay? Brilliant. Now we're going to do a low outer forearm front block in X stance. So remembering, when you step in X stance, the foot that's off the floor goes in front this way. So it doesn't turn around this way, it faces slightly in the direction that it was going. There, like that. What we're going to do is we're going to go from a sitting ready stance here, and we're going to block this way, back to the sitting ready, and block the other way. So whichever way you're going, that's the hand you're using, but the motion is going the opposite way. So the motion's going this way, so I'm going to block this way. So we're going to do on the side fist, so the finger belly on the side fist. Now in actual combat, you'll probably do something like this to actually block. This is a front block, so it's full facing, center line. So in actual combat, you'd have the fist here, but in the pattern, we symbolize the blocking position by putting the finger belly on the side fist or on the under forearm here. Okay, so go to the ready position, and we're going to step to your right, block with your right. Good. And then back again, so get central, and to your left. And poro, two, and poro, set, and poro, net. Now I want you to step across. So when I shout, 1, 2, so we're going to go on top, and 2, 1, 2, set, 1. Now we're going to go to the side. 1, 2, set, net, and poro. So you notice my hands are symmetrical here, and 1. So it doesn't. You don't do this or this. Symmetrical block. Okay, very important. Good. Okay, so from this position, now we're going to do a sitting stance, reverse knife hand low guarding block. All right. So what we do is we go from we go sitting. So if you go slightly over to your left. So we're going to go to the right, horizontal elbow thrust with the twin elbow. And then from this position, we're going to go down into a reverse knife hand low guarding block this way. And then we're going to go 1 and back. Okay? 1 and down. All right, so go from this position here. Okay, ready? 1, 2, set, net, 2, yes, and paro. Sure, good. Excellent. Now moving into get back. So we're going to do an X knife hand checking block. Now remember, we've already done this in Chung Lu, so we've got to be careful that we don't come from here. All right, so if we're from this position, common mistake is because the hands are down here, we drop them down and then we lift them up. All right, so we must go from here, rib cage, in, just bend the elbows. So we're doing an X knife hand checking block, not an X knife hand rising block. Okay, so let's go, come forward first and we'll step back. Ready? So right leg back, ready? Ha! Step back, 2, forward, ha! 2, backwards, ha! 2, forward, ha! 2, backwards, ha! 2, forward, ha! 2, backwards, ha! 2. Brilliant. Okay, now we're going to do a low twisting kick. Now remembering that a low twist kick is the same level as your own inner thigh. That's the datum point. Okay, so remember when we haven't got an opponent, normally a low attack is belly button, middle attack is shoulder height, high is level of the eyes. So that would be your attack. A low kick, belly button, middle kick, shoulder, high kick, eyes. Except for a twisting kick and a front snap kick is different as well. So a low twisting kick, instead of belly button, is inner thigh here. All right, so right leg back, guarding block. Hold on. Okay, hold on. 1, and then guard. 2, and down. Good. Now we can lift, kick, step back. Hold on. And again, hold on. Forward. 2, set, backwards. Hold on. 2, forward, hold on. 2, and shot. Good. So that would be the difference in a middle, a twisting kick than normal attacks. Say for instance, a side piercing kick, low would be level with the belly button. A middle side piercing kick, level with the shoulder. High side piercing kick, level with the eyes. Low twisting kick, inner thigh. Middle twisting kick, solar plexus at a 90-degree angle. High twisting kick, level with the eyes, but now we're kicking up behind us here. So we would be here, and we're kicking up here, or here this way. Yeah. So if we're here, the target's here. From that position, kicking that way. So that would be the difference in a twisting kick, specifically for a twisting kick. The same with the front snap kick. A front snap kick is not desirable to kick above the solar plexus, so therefore the middle kick can't be level with the shoulder. The middle kick must be solar plexus. The low kick can still be umbilicus. Okay? I've yet to completely clarify that, whether it is the lower abdomen or the umbilicus, but from my study, I would say umbilicus is a low kick, because that can be standard for a front snap kick or a side piercing kick or a turning kick or a back kick or a reverse turning kick. Apart from the twisting kick, which is the inner thigh, which is specifically explained. Okay? But that's something I can look into further, and if you've got encyclopedia, you could also study that as well. All right? Okay, moving forward from more deeply into Gebek. Let's look at this 9-shape block, which is also found in Chungjan, except in Gebek it's a sitting stance, and in Chungjan it's a walking stance, but the hands are the same. what we have to understand is this hand acts as a fulcrum, and this one pushes and drives through to break or damage the arm. So boom, this way. So there's a lot more effort in this one than this one, okay? So let's just go into a sitting ready stance. 준비. So we're going to do a right 9 shape, which means the right hand goes down like that. Okay, ready? And it must go on the inside. The one that goes down is on the inside, not the outside. It won't work if it goes on the outside. So ready? Right. Now left. 2. Set. Net. 2. Yes. Yo. Yeah. Ayo. Yeah. And paro. Good. We've got to be careful we don't do something like this. Okay, it's not a low block. It's driving through here. The punch is coming through here. We've got to go down onto the top of the arm. Bang, this way. Trying to damage that arm as it's punching through here. Okay, so be careful that you don't hit your other arm, but it should be so close that you're almost just brushing on the dough block this way as it goes through. Like that, okay? Excellent. This time we're going to do a middle knuckle, middle punch. Middle knuckle, middle punch. So it's like it's done in an uppercut motion. So we're going to circular motion here, 1 like that. When you finish, mustn't be above the solar plexus. All right, so you must finish level with the solar plexus. Parallel ready stance. To be. So we're going to go forward with your left leg so you can punch with your right this way. Forwards, 2. Backwards, 2. Forward, 2. Making sure that that middle knuckle is protruding this way. So you're pushing your thumb across here to stop this from being pushed in this gap here. Okay? So paro, come back, let's go again. Let's go forward with your left leg. 2. Set. Backwards. 2. Set. Forward. 2. Backwards. 2. And paro. Shot. Excellent. Good. Now let's have a quick look at that dodging or skipping turning kick. Remembering that we're just going half a shoulder width to the left when we do that. All right. So go to the reverse knife hand here. Remembering that you're kicking directly in front, but because you've positioned yourself, you can now do the turning kick this way. Okay? So give yourself a bit of space. Get into that position. So as you land, you're doing the kick. All right? Not coming back this way and jumping onto it and kick. You're skipping as you kick. Okay, skipping as you kick. So ready? Good. And again, come back. 2. Good. And again, ready? Good. So remember, you get that. You're still kicking in front. So you're still kicking in front this way. So the turning kick still going this way. All right. You're creating the angle. Okay. So you just got to try and remember that. And then after that, in the pattern, if you're doing Gaelic, after the kick, this foot has to go straight down here, pivot on it when you turn. Whatever you do, don't bring it down on this line, because now you're going to be way off the line in the pattern. Okay? Very important when you come to actually do the pattern. Okay, good. But we go from a parallel ready stance. So we're going to go back from that position. Go back with your left leg. So you can do a left knife hand, low, inward block. Okay, so inward block, level with the chest line. So not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I go over the different lines of where particular technique should be. So just 5 minutes of your time, just have a look at that, a little bit of theory. So chumbi. So we're going to step back with your left leg, left block, and good. Step back again, forward, hana, 2, you go 2 forward, 2 back, back, hana, 2, and paro. Now we're going to put 2 moves together. So we're going to go backwards, 1, backward, 2. So now here's we're understanding that inward block, chest line here, high block, also chest line, because the side of the face finishes level with the chest. So we don't need to go further away than this, and the body's half facing the other way. So remember, when you're doing that reverse blocking, we've got to turn half facing the opposite way to the obverse block. So 준비, left leg back. So you're going to go 1, 2, hana. Good. 바로. And forward. Now you're going to go back to the right. Hana. Good. 바로. Forward again. Again, back to the left. Hana. 바로. Forwards, back to the right. Hana. 바로. And again, one more time. Hana. Good. And 바로. One more time on the other side. 둘. 바로. Okay, so now from here we're going to go 1, 2 on the spot of breast punch. Then we're going to do a low twisting kick, X fist downward block, and then a knife hand rising block with the left hand. 준비. So basically we're going to step back. So that's 2 back on the spot, and then forward 1. Just a little combination, okay? 준비, 시작. So, remembering that and that is a continuous motion, so get that breath right. Continuous. Let's do that again. 준비, 시작. Good. 바로. Let's do the other way around. So right leg back. 시작. And 바로. One more time on this side. 시작. 바로. And shut. Good. So that's a little combination that you can build up without actually holding the whole pattern. But that is obviously the first part of the pattern. Okay? Okay, let's look at this crescent punch. 준비? So you're going to step forwards with your left so that you can punch with your right. Okay, 준비. And 하나. 바로. other leg. 둘. 바로. 셋. 바로. 넷. 바로. So remember that still coming from the hip here. 1, now it does an arc this way. So you're still starting from the hip, and now it comes round this way, round to the center line. Okay? Attacking down on the side of the cheek. Let's do a couple more of those. To me, left leg, right punch. 하나. 바로. 둘. 바로. 셋. 바로. 넷. 바로. 다섯. 바로. And shut. Good. Okay, some other techniques whizzing through EM. I'm just trying to pick out some moves that are a little bit different. Things that maybe we need to focus on. If there's any other moves that you can think of, then please let me know. Email, WhatsApp, text, however you can get in contact with me, Messenger, on Facebook, and what have you. So let's look at that shift from an L stance. We're going to shift with that reverse low knife and block. So parallel stance, 준비. Let's just go backwards with your left leg, L stance guiding block. 준비. So from here, we're going to take the weight onto our front, arms come out, and now with that low block with the shift. So from this position, 1 and 1, all one movement. So you've got your backward motion and your block. 1, this way, 1, 2. So you've got this circular motion here to make it a continuous motion. So ready, and 2, set, net, dos, yes, elbow, and step forwards. Other leg, ready, 2, set, net, dos, yes, elbow, and forward again. Ready, 2, set, net, dos, yes, and paro. Now, Chungjang, very similar movements to Pawon, except this is just an inner forearm high front side block, and this is just reaction. It's not a pressing punch. All right, so Palo ready start. Chunbi. So we're going to go to the right block, 1, and on the spot, change, 2, set, net, dos, yes, elbow, yere, ayo, yel, and paro. Fantastic, good. Now we're going to step forwards, back fist, front strike, this way. So we come 1, 2 here, 1, 2. Chunbi. So forward with your left leg, so we can strike with the right. Forward from here, here, here. Ready, backwards. 2. Forward. 2. Foot backwards. 2. Forward. So remember, almost hit yourself on the back of the head so that it can go in a straight line. Underneath the elbow, top fist level with the fulcrum, and make sure it's in the center of the body here. Doesn't matter that this arm is going slightly down. This doesn't have to be straight up this position here. It's this point that's the most important thing. The other thing to remember is don't do this. Must be here, almost upright. The under forearm in line with the elbow here. Okay, so you form a straight line here. Come back again. Ready? So left leg, right strike. 2, set, backwards. 2, set. We've got 3 in there. And paro. Excellent, good. Now we're going to do a backward step, turn, slide. Right? So we're going to go forwards into a guarding block. Then we're going to turn, touch the floor, slide back. Try to do it the opposite way, so it's the same as what you do in the pattern. So you're going to go around, touch 45, and then slide. So you just got that little touch. So from here, we're going to go 1, 2. Don't look at the floor, so watch. Try not to do this. Don't get drawn down to do that. And then that. As you turn, you're looking here. So you're going to go 1, evaluate what you need to do. And you've realized you've got to slide instead of just step. So that's the idea. Instead of doing this, just stepping, we sort of pause, we analyze what we've got to do, and then we've realized we've got to slide rather than step. So get ready. So you're going to go forward a bit. So your right foot coming round this way. Touch 45 degrees, about 1 shoulder width away. Look forwards, then slide. Okay, so you just touch, slide. So ready? So you're going to go round. 1, 2. Good. Come forwards again. And forward again. Good. Try the other way. Left leg. Good. Forward again. 2. One more time. Set. And paro. Good. Now we're going to do L stance, scooping block. Okay? Scooping block. Not a palm upward block, scooping. So basically what we're doing is we're catching a leg and we are throwing it away. So we need to use almost opposite sine wave. So you're going down and up with the technique rather than down as the technique comes up, which would be a normal sine wave action. Polar stance, Chunbi. Step back with your right leg so you can block with the left. So you're going to go down, up. So you step first. So your foot should land when you're here. Now you go down with the hand and push up as you scoop. Okay, let's try that. Ready? Hana. Good. Step back. Hana. Good. Forward. Hana. Turn. Backwards. Hana. Turn. Forward. Hana. Turn. Backwards. Hana. Turn. Good. Something to practice. Excellent. Okay, we're going to now drop down. We're going to do a high turning kick and then a high punch. So if you go into a flat fingertip thrust, if you go right leg forward, right thrust. So you're going to now bend this knee down. So your foot should be 25 degrees, right? So that's what you do. You take this foot down, in this knee straight down in line with where the foot was. If anything, slightly more, maybe 30 degrees to 45 degrees. So you go straight down. As you bring the hands down, right, your head is here, so your eye level is here. So remember, you're doing a high turning kick, which therefore is going to be here, because it's level with the eyes. And then as you put your foot down here, this knee comes across as you punch at the same time. Okay, again, a high punch like this. Now this hand, if I just go back a little bit, when you're finished, this is like an arc there, like that, because that is going over your opponent's foot to stopping them from moving when you punch. So in other words, you've dropped down this way. You've dropped down, you've tried to kick them, they've moved back, and then you put your foot here, and now you're going to do all in one movement like that. So you're going to stop them from moving and punch at the same time. So get ready. So from here, ready. So go my time. So first of all, we drop down. Hana. So we go down. One. Kick. Hana. Down and turn. Punch. Now you see, if you watch from the side, so watch. If I'm here, this is my angle here. Watch this foot. So I'm there. So this foot and knee doesn't move. I do the kick. Now, watch, the knee moves across. So again, if you're watching from behind, this way. So I go down 45 degrees like this, okay? I'm doing a kick, but this stays where it is, one. And now, as I put the foot down and I move across, the knee moves this way. Not the foot moves this way. That's really important. Okay, especially if your toes are okay, which might not. So you've got to move the knee across, not the foot dangling out behind. Okay, so let's do a couple of those. So forward with the right, thrust this way. So first of all, drop down. One, hana, two, set, good. And pro, come up. And I go all the way. Ready? And hana. Good. Pro, come up. And again, hana. Good. And pro, shut. Excellent. So that's one to practice, remembering to make sure that that foot doesn't move. It's the knee that comes across. Okay? Very important. All right, now we're going to do a rear foot stance, a twin palm pressing block. All right, so now this is either blocking the front snap kick on the ball of the foot, or somebody attacking us with the knee, and we're blocking onto the knee. So stepping forward, ready? Chungi, forward, with your left, one, ha, forward, two, set, net, and pro, shut, good. Okay, so watch, so we're going to come from here, this way, and as we come down into the stance, we press. There's a slight flexion on the elbows. Don't have the elbows locked this way, because then as it comes in, it could push your shoulders back and jar your shoulders this way. At least this way, we've got a bit of absorption in the elbows, okay? So let's try that again. Chimbi, so forward with the left. Hana, two, set, net, toss. Good, and make sure it's forwards, not out to the side. Some pictures you'll see over here like this. was actually this way, towards D. Okay? If you think about the pattern and you've got the diagram of the pattern, then you can look at where it's going. Okay? Okay, excellent. What's the time? 10 minutes. Let's go again. A couple more of them. 준비. 1, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, and 바로. Fantastic. This time we're going to step forwards. Out of forearm, front block. Back fist, side strike. Count as one move, but I want you to do it separately. So right leg forward first. 준비. And 하나. Good. So it's a front block. Center line. If you saw my tutorial on Saturday, then you would have seen those lines that we've gone through, an explanation of a front block, an inward block, a front strike, an inward strike. To me, 1, 2, 하나. Good. 바로. Other leg, 하나. 바로. So we're going to swap. Let's change each time. 둘. 바로. 셋. 바로. 넷. 바로. 다섯. 바로. 여섯. 바로. Good. This time, L stance, flat fingertip thrust. Okay, to me, right leg first. 하나. Step forward. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. Forward. 하나. 둘. Good. And 바로. Fantastic. Good. Now we're going to do a backhand downward strike with a stamping motion. 준비. Right leg first from the outside. 1. Remembering that the action is from here. Like that. Not from here. A lot of people do this. Watch. 1, 2. It should be 1 like that. 1 like that. So it comes from there to there. Not like that. Ready? Right leg. 하나. 둘. Good. Step back. 하나. 둘. Forward. 하나. 둘. Step back. 하나. 둘. And 바로. Shut. Good. Last one for this particular pattern. A side, front, side, back fist strike. Because you're full facing, but you're striking on the shoulder line. Okay, now this hand comes here instead of here. 준비. So let's go forward with your left leg so you can strike with your right. 하나. 둘. Backwards. 하나. Actually slap your hand, arm. 하나. Forward. 하나. 둘. Backwards. 하나. 둘. Forward. 하나. 둘. And 바로. Shot. Good. Now we're going to go from a parallel stance into a sitting stance in a forearm parallel block this way. So you see from the side, here, not wedging, parallel. Top of the fist level the eyes, outer forearms level the shoulders here on the outside of the shoulders. So it's slightly wider than your shoulders. 준비? So you're going to go to your right. Ready? 하나. Step across. 둘. Step across. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. And 바로. Shot. Good. Now we're going to do an outer forearm parallel block. So we're going to go into sitting stance. So from this position to your left. 1, 2. This way. So we're blocking forward. Watch on the side. Like that. So it goes this way. This way. Slightly wider than the shoulders. Forearms nice and straight. Top of the fist level of the eyes. Like this. Okay? 준비. So to your left. 하나. Step across. 둘. 셋. 넷. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아이고. And 바로. Shot. Excellent. Now we're going to do outer forearm downward block this way in our stance. So parallel ready stance. To me, left leg forwards. 1. So it comes across, 45 degrees across the body. Outer forearm slightly higher than the elbow. So watch, stepping forwards, up, down, like that. Get ready. Pull. Backwards. Pull. Forward. Pull. Backwards. Pull. Forward. Pull. Now we're going to step back into riff. It starts with a slide, straight elbow. Ready? Pull. Step forwards. Pull. Set. Net. Step back with a slide. Pull. Step forward. Pull. Set. Backwards. And paddle. Shot. Excellent. Now we're going to do an arc hand crescent strike. To me, left leg forwards, right strike. So from the side, it looks like this. Hand is this way. Going like that into the neck. Okay, so somebody's this way, could be this way as well, because you could be going on the side. 1. So it's done a reverse technique. You imagine they're standing inside of your body here, and you're doing a crescent strike here. To me, so left leg, right strike. Round. Pull. Set. Backwards. Just like that. Here. Pull. Set. Forward. Pull. Backwards. Pull. Step forward, twin, inward knife and strike. High. Pull. Backwards. Pull. Forward. Pull. Step backwards, downward knife and strike. Reverse. Pull. Forward. Pull. Backwards. Pull. On this particular technique, what can happen, people can just do it very short, like that. Okay, we've got to make sure we are striking. So there's got to be arm, elbow, this way, strike, like that. So the whole body, shoulder, elbow. So it's boom, striking action. A couple more, ready? So left leg, right strike, strike, pull, set, backwards, pull, set, and pull. Last technique from parallel stance, we're going to jump forwards into close stance, consecutive punch. Front punch, upset punch, same arm. To me, pull, and pull. So ready, parallel into close. Right, pull. Left, pull. Come back. Right, pull. And left hand, pull. Right hand, pull. One more on the left, and pull. Shot. Tally, Kunyi, and Hassan. Thank you.